Appreciate you all being here. Like you said, Coach Dye, running backs coach. So far, the guys have been working hard, being very consistent in what we've been asking them to do. I'm very, very excited about the room. We've got a good group of guys that they've been practicing hard, working hard this whole off season. Not much more I can ask for, but just now they're learning their plays and the more finer details of what we've been asking. And then just trying to get into shape for games.
Coach, what's the status of Braylon? I know he battled through several injuries last year.
Right.
What's he done during the offseason to A, get healthy, and B, stay healthy?
Yeah, I think the main thing is just take care of his body. Add a couple more pounds of muscle to help that. Just because of the position that they play is very physical. They get hit about every play, and the main thing was one of the goals is trying to put on a couple more pounds to help take the brunt of the work. And he's done a great job of doing that. He's been looking great so far. And, it's our job to just try to keep him healthy as we go along.
How do you plan on using him and Beasley in terms of a 1-2 punch? Because with both being talented and both being able to do different things, I'm assuming you've got roles for both these guys in your offense.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about our offense, too, is that the things we do it, for what our guys can do as well. So we won't do things that we're not comfortable with them doing or they're not comfortable doing. And, most of them can do what we've been asking to do. Some guys are a little bit better than the other guy at certain things, but for the most part, we just run our offense. And, we plug them in as we go. And those guys, we're going to let them play.
What are you looking at behind those two in terms of a 3-4 guy, somebody that can come in and kind of spell those two and pick up some good reps?
Yeah, so I think with those two guys, with CJ and Braden, you got Max and Reese, I feel comfortable with all of the guys. And, I don't have a problem putting either one of them out. I think they've all been working hard. They've all earned, time to play. So it all depends on the Florida game, which guys got the hot hand. But, I feel comfortable putting any one of them out there right now.
You guys are a little less than 3 weeks out from UCLA. What kind of mental training, mental preparation have you guys been doing ahead of the game day?
Yeah, I think the main thing is just pushing these guys during camp to, it's not about the long haul. It's about that day, that moment, that rep, that meeting, just trying to win those moments. And those are the main things we preach to those guys, because it's always a next play mentality for us too as coaches. You can't dwell on the success or the loss for that rep. You got to keep moving forward each time. So those are the things that we're preaching as we go along. You can't let those things, get in the way, whether it was good or bad. You still got to go on to the next play. So those are the things we're trying to push them, to move forward. Whether they made a great play or whether the play wasn't as good. We got to be able to find a way to get a solution and then move forward.
Coach, with Beasley, what have you seen out of him through off-season workouts and just his preparation? Yeah,
I just think he's just trying to be a leader, just adding some, like I said, a couple pounds of muscle and, just trying to take on that leadership role. He's been doing a great job so far. I've been very impressed with, honestly, all the guys and, really what we've been asking them to do. I'm a better coach because of the guys that I have. And it's a tribute to them because of the work they put in all summer and then believing in us.
What was it like knowing that you stepped into that role with a group that's veteran-oriented in terms of guys that have seen the field and seen a lot of reps in PT?
Yeah, so I think the main thing is, they're not selfish guys because you can be when you got really good players in there. Everybody wants to touch the ball and stuff like that, but I think it's a good group of guys and they, hold each other accountable. And, at the end of the day, they know that it's only one football, and whenever you're in there, you got to make the most of your opportunity.